Kuwait is often perceived through the singular lens of its vast petroleum reserves. Yet the reality of its global standing is far more complex and strategically significant than many realize. As a small nation nestled between regional giants, Kuwait has survived and thrived by mastering the art of soft power and economic diplomacy. It serves as a vital linchpin in the global financial system, a tireless mediator in Middle Eastern conflicts, and a leading humanitarian force on the international stage. By weaving its own national interests into the fabric of global stability, Kuwait has ensured that its voice resonates far louder in the halls of power than its geographic size would suggest. This article explores the layers of influence that constitute the untold truth of Kuwait's indispensable role in the modern world. Today we will talk about the untold truth about Kuwait's global role. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The cornerstone of Kuwait's global influence is the Kuwait Investment Authority, KIA, the world's first sovereign wealth fund. Established in 1953, the KIA was a revolutionary concept that preceded the country's formal independence. By channeling oil revenues into a diversified global portfolio, Kuwait transitioned from a resource-dependent state to a global financial titan. The fund manages hundreds of billions of dollars, with significant stakes in prestigious Western corporations, real estate, and infrastructure. This financial entanglement is not merely about profit. It is a defensive strategy. By being a major stakeholder in the economies of the United States, Europe, and Asia, Kuwait ensures that its survival is a matter of global economic interest, effectively creating a financial shield that complements its diplomatic efforts. Beyond the balance sheets, Kuwait's diplomatic role is perhaps its most vital contribution to international order. In a region often characterized by polarization, Kuwait has consistently positioned itself as the middle path. This was most evident during the long tenure of the late Emir Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah, who is widely regarded as the dean of Arab diplomacy. Kuwait's foreign policy is rooted in the principle of non-interference and the peaceful resolution of disputes. It has served as a primary mediator in the Yemeni civil war, hosted numerous donor conferences for the reconstruction of Iraq, and played a decisive role in attempting to heal the rift within the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC. This role as an honest broker allows Kuwait to facilitate dialogues that larger, more partisan powers simply cannot. The humanitarian footprint of Kuwait is perhaps its most profound untold truth. In 2014, the United Nations designated Kuwait as a global humanitarian center, a title unique in the history of the organization. This recognition stems from decades of consistent, non-political aid distributed through the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development. While many nations use aid as a tool for immediate political leverage, Kuwait's approach focuses on long-term infrastructure, hospitals, dams, schools, and power plants across more than 100 developing nations. This altruism has built an immense reservoir of international goodwill, ensuring that when Kuwait speaks in the UN General Assembly, it does so with the moral authority of a nation that has genuinely invested in the progress of the Global South. In the realm of energy, Kuwait remains a titan, possessing roughly 7% of the world's proven oil reserves. As a founding member of OPEC, it plays a critical role in stabilizing oil prices, which are the lifeblood of the global industrial economy. However, the untold truth is Kuwait's proactive shift toward a post-oil future through Vision 2035. This ambitious roadmap aims to transform Kuwait into a financial and commercial hub, leveraging its strategic location at the northern tip of the Persian Gulf. The development of the Silk City, Madinat al-Hur, and the modernization of its ports are designed to integrate Kuwait into the new trade routes of the 21st century, particularly China's Belt and Road Initiative, ensuring that Kuwait remains a central node in global trade for decades to come. Kuwait's domestic political structure also informs its global role. It boasts the oldest and most empowered parliament in the Gulf, providing a level of transparency and public accountability that is unique in the region. This internal democratic spirit often reflects in its foreign policy, where public sentiment regarding regional justice and human rights is taken seriously. This domestic openness gives Kuwait a degree of soft power credibility. It is seen as a modernizing force that balances traditional monarchical values with participatory governance. This internal stability makes Kuwait a reliable partner for Western democracies, as it offers a model of gradual, stable reform in a region that has seen far more turbulent changes. Furthermore, Kuwait's commitment to environmental stewardship is an emerging pillar of its global identity. Recognizing its vulnerability to climate change, Kuwait has begun investing heavily in renewable energy projects, such as the Shagaya Renewable Energy Park, by participating in global climate accords and funding green technology research. Kuwait is signaling that it intends to be a leader in the global energy transition. This forward-looking stance ensures that Kuwait will remain relevant, not just as an exporter of fossil fuels, but as a pioneer in sustainable development and resource management in arid climates, providing valuable lessons for other nations facing similar environmental challenges. Strategically, Kuwait is a vital partner in the global fight against extremism and instability. Following the 1991 liberation, the country entered into deep security pacts with the permanent members of the UN Security Council. Today, Kuwait hosts several major military installations that provide logistical support for international coalitions operating in the Middle East. This cooperation is essential for maritime security in the Persian Gulf and the protection of international shipping lanes. Kuwait's willingness to host these forces while simultaneously maintaining diplomatic ties with all regional neighbors demonstrates a sophisticated balancing act that keeps the region from tipping into total chaos. Culturally, Kuwait has long been a beacon of intellectualism in the Arab world. Its media, literature, and art scenes were historically some of the most vibrant in the region, influencing generations of thinkers across the Middle East. This cultural export serves as a form of cultural diplomacy, humanizing the nation and presenting a sophisticated image of Arab life to the world. By funding international academic chairs and cultural exchanges, Kuwait ensures that its heritage and modern perspectives are understood globally, fostering a mutual respect that goes beyond transactional politics or economics. The untold truth is that Kuwait's global role is a masterclass in survival through contribution, by making itself indispensable to the world's financial markets, providing a sanctuary for diplomatic dialogue, and leading the world in humanitarian aid. Kuwait has secured a place of honor and security in the international order. It is a nation that understands that true power comes not from the size of an army, but from the depth of one's relationships and the consistency of one's values. As the world moves toward an uncertain future, Kuwait's role as a stabilizer and a benefactor remains more critical than ever, proving that small states can indeed shape the course of global history. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.